Hello, everybody. What day of the week is it? Is today Wednesday? Well, if it is, happy Wednesday. I decided to jump on and do a collective reading for everybody that this finds. Past, present, future, or when else. Present moment. Welcome. Welcome to the present moment of now. Oh man, there is like a nice refreshing sense of positivity that has like really appeared this morning, and like a wave, I mean, I know that I have definitely been a lot more consciously aware of my thoughts, and especially like when I'm starting to have like lower thoughts, and just recognizing it, not judging it, not trying to like really push it away or like be afraid or ashamed of having these thoughts, because it is just part of our role to be able to transmute the thoughts. Oh my gosh, Dan just scared me. Open the back door. Yeah. So you could tell that we are in the city in a very, very traffic busy area. Yeah, man, it's just train. You hear the train? Time to move on. It's really the next chapter for so many people right now, and it's that wave. We're jumping on the wave. This is the first wave, and it's really just up to us to embrace like that magician inside of all of us, the magician card. How magical. Like, we have all the tools that we need. We've been set up to do this, and it's not really time for us all to stand in our individual power. We have like really just conquered all of the different elements. We now have a really good understanding of our thoughts and really how they do take a big role in our reality. We have a good judge of the physical realm and what we need to do to be successful and survive, which is not even real, but we know how to just live, to be, because that is what we're here to do, is to remind people that you don't have to survive anymore, because it's just as simple as being and trusting. So we've really gotten that down, and that is also like a divine gift from the universe, and the knowledge of the passion of creation. And all we really need is that one wand to carry us, anything, that one passion that we just really put our hearts and love into, that is going to blossom into everything that we need all around us. And knowing that we have that ability gives us strength and really lights that fire for us to be able to take on anything and be fearless and courageous. The next card that came, the next two cards are like really feminine, beautiful cards. We have the Empress, and we also have the High Priestess. So a lot of women typically resonate with these roles, but really balanced harmonics means that we all resonate with these roles. The magician isn't just a masculine role, it's a feminine role as well, which is also the High Priestess. You've got yin and yang, the twin flames reuniting, and then the Empress card. So I mean, it's pretty interesting in my situation how like it's Dan and I, and then my friend June right now in my current reality. So it's kind of like really just looking at maybe the connections in your life and really like valuing them for their highest qualities and seeing them as royalty, as you are as well. So like embracing the magician in your friends and family, and seeing the Empress in your mom, and really just embodying the High Priestess yourself or the magician yourself. It's time to really embody the qualities that you really want to reflect in your environment. And maybe you don't have a lot of people in your reality that like to embrace the energy of the High Priestess or the Empress or the magician, but everybody does in childlike wonder. So whatever you can do to inspire that in others, to have community activities, is really going to be great. I see a lot of threes in these cards. The magician is a 1, the High Priestess is a 2, and the Empress is a 3. So that's 3 and 3. Divine Trinity. The Holy Trinity. And I see the 3 moon phases on here. Let's see what else comes out. I've also been like really seeing a lot of mushrooms in reality, and on these cards there's some mushrooms going on. It's the importance of the mushroom. So the 8 of Pentacles. So this is basically just like keeping at it, you know, working hard at the thing that you love. Really just making your place in the world. It's about consistency. So you can see that he already has like all of these pentacles already lined up on the tree, and it looks like the whole branch is full, you know, so he doesn't really need to keep on going, but he does because of consistency, because we're always developing our gifts no matter how much we do it, you know. It's just leveling up and leveling up and leveling up and being consistent. I know a lot of people are lonely and they're looking for their divine counterpart. Like this Empress is all alone, you know, she's just sitting in there in the wilderness, like waiting for her true love to show up. There's like a heart on the tree stump. And it's really just not about waiting, you know, it's about taking action, you know, taking action and knowing that maybe sometimes the reason that we keep focusing on wanting that true love story is really just another diversion from like the greatness that we can become. I love watching Big Brother because I feel like it's a really good study of humanity. And showmances are so funny, and they always make it to the end. And it's really interesting. So everybody wants that divine counterpart. We can make it to the end alone, but the evolution and the hurdles are always just, I guess, better accompanied with someone else that is your divine reflection. Okay, the Hierophant. So this is a spiritual leader card. A lot of people think of it as like a priest or something like that, but I really do see it as just a spiritual leader, somebody who really stands behind their morals, their values, everything that really they know as their truths, their core beliefs. And the more that you like really focus on your core beliefs, and kind of like allow the noise of everyday life and the focus on the relationship and the focus on money and the focus on success and all of these things, like the more we can really just allow ourselves to kind of like be more accepting of things and have more all-encompassing values, you know. It's all about letting go of limitations. We're all aware of how we need to unlearn certain things, but even since the beginning of your spiritual path, you've been learning and been reprogrammed to believe whatever, you know, by even the spiritual things on the Gaia channel, even from reading books and articles online. We've been influenced to lean one way or the other. But now it's just really about leading by example of knowing that like all possibilities are possible and we really don't know shit. And not trying to impress your belief systems upon other people, because we really just don't even know what is right or what is wrong. So me even telling you what these tarot cards mean, I mean, it's just my perspective and the channeling that I'm coming through, but you don't have to believe them. You don't have to believe me when I say this represents a spiritual leader, and that's what we need to step into and be accepting of all ideas. all possibilities are possible. We can't just say that this is that. That's what's happening right now. We can blame it on that because that's what I learned and that's what I know and that's what I've been afraid of. A spiritual leader is fearless and has no fear and makes no assumptions and just always does their best, is open-minded, impeccable with their word, does not place judgments, all of these things, you know. Just keep steady working at it. Keep steady working at what kind of a human you want to evolve into, because every single time that you put work into it, you're evolving into more and more of a master. The Empress is the queen of the physical realm, basically. And sure, she seems like she's sitting there waiting for her king to arrive. But, I mean, we don't really even know. Maybe the king is already there and he's off doing whatever he loves and she's just doing a tree meditation, you know? It's like, why are you focusing on the king anyways? A lot of times we get caught up in paying attention to other people's realities where we lose sight of our own and what's actually going on, and what role we're playing in our own story, because we're watching other people's stories and worrying about what they're doing. It's time to really focus on you being the magician or the high priestess, stepping into both of those energies, allowing your divine masculine and feminine within to guide you into stepping into what you're meant to be. A spiritual leader, sure, you can use that box, that terminology, but it's just being divine, leading by example with humility and humbleness, and just always doing your best. I love you guys. I hope that this brought some inspiration and helped you. It always helps me to do readings, so I'm happy to be here. I love you guys. Hit me up if you like a private reading.